got the city victorious.
Simply trying to say that when you read Revelation, there's code switching going on. And so there's a lot of symbolic language, metaphors that John is receiving from the Almighty. And when he receives this, it lets him know that God is up to something that the empire can't comprehend. The empire ain't going to have the last word. God is going to have the last word. And he gets a preview of coming attractions. Don't miss your shout. I won't forget this. Years ago, I went to Essence, and there at Essence, I get there, and Essence is always held during the Wimbledon tennis matches, and Serena Williams was playing the game. I turn it on, and Serena, it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's bright and sunny, and Serena is she's doing her thing, but she's losing. And let me tell you something, I got real upset, and then it hit me. It's 4 o'clock in New Orleans. That means it's about 11 o'clock in London p.m. So Serena ain't playing right now. That meant this was a tape delayed broadcast. And here's what I did. I went over to Sports Center to see if they had on the ticker tape the score of the match. She was losing 4-2 in the first set. And so I flipped over to Sports Center, and there in the ticker tape, it said Serena Williams defeated so-and-so 6-4, 6-1. And then I said, my girl won. And y'all know what I did? I flipped back over to watch the rest of the match, and this time I was okay because I had seen how things were going to turn out. And somebody came to church today. I just came to give y'all a moment to shout. I know it looks rough right now, but I've seen how stuff is going to turn out. I've got a feeling everything's going to be all right. The Holy Ghost told me everything's going to be all right. You will build your business. You will do what folks said you can't do. You will graduate on time. You will get delivered. You will experience healing. I've got a feeling everything is going to be all right. All right.
Oh, damn.
All right, so how does this work? I'm almost done. Watch the text. The text messes me up. I'm going to read this thing to you because I don't want y'all to think I'm making any of this up. The text is so fly and so hot, it messes me up right there in verse 1. In verse 1, look at the text. It says, then I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the old heaven and the old earth had disappeared. Watch it. And the sea was gone. Okay, I didn't say it right. So I saw a new heaven, new earth, and the old was passed away, and the sea was out of here. Because the text says sometimes you've got to envision, I love this, through perspective or perception, you've got to envision an alternate future. No, an alternative future. In spite of the problematic present you find yourself in. Okay, I didn't say that good. Envision, I love this, what's gonna be in spite of what is, and allow what's gonna be to strengthen your spirit to handle what is. Don't let what is make you miss out on what's gonna be, because what's gonna be is greater than what is. And sometimes you've got to go through the darkness of what is so you can catch a vision of the bright star of what's going to be. Okay. This is good. Last year, I spoke at the Harriet Tubman House, and so while speaking of the Harriet Tubman House, I got to, check out her amazing property, and here's what blew my mind, and that is one of her descendants shared with me something I had never read or heard about before, and here's what's going to shout you. They shared with me that Harriet Tubman, she made all those, Harriet Tubman, a woman called Moses, who escaped to freedom and then went back to rescue others. And now you got scholars who are trying to debate over how many times she went back. Some say 13, some say 12, some say 19. I don't care how many times she went back. She went back. And what's wrong with too many black folk is like once we get ours, we forget to go back. Listen, you wouldn't have what you have if somebody didn't go back. You wouldn't be blessed the way you are if somebody didn't go back. When you are blessed to overcome, you ought to reach back and help the rest to come on over. Okay. That was free. That wasn't in the sermon. But watch this. So Harriet, according to her descendant, Harriet, watch this, did not travel, I love this, until it was winter. And then, I'm not done. Not only did she wait until winter, but she would not travel until it was dark.
All right, don't even say that.
Because winter, nights were longer. Darkness was deeper and lasted longer. And it was when it was dark that she could see the North Star. And so when it got dark, that's when she saw the North Star, which was the only star that never moves. And because it's the only star that never moves, it's the star that ordered her steps to escape, but not only escape, but help others to escape. But it had to get cold and dark before she could see what she needed to see to get where she wanted to go. Every now and then, God will let your life get cold and dark, but it's when it's cold and dark that you get to hear God a little bit better. It's when it's cold and dark that your prayer life gets stronger. When it's cold and dark, the folk who walked in, it gives God room to step in, because some of us can't get close to God because the wrong folk are close to us. Let me do that one more time. If you got the wrong folk close to you, God says, I can't get to you as long as they near you, but once they out the way, then God steps in. Is there anybody here who's wondered how your prayer life got stronger after they left? Your prayer life got better after they walked out. You felt closer to God once they weren't around. I'm preaching up. But listen. This is so good right here. And it messes me up. But the text lets us know that when it gets dark,